Everybody, it's Renee here. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am doing a video today to show you the Christmas junk journal that I made, and it's a pretty big one, so this could be a little bit of a video. So let's get started. This is my junk journal. It's quite a large one. It is 5 signatures, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me probably 5 or 6 evenings to complete this. I did it pretty fast because I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I had a lot of stuff right at my availability to make it. So it didn't take me a long time to do it, but I hope you enjoy it. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the cover, and the cover I made using a cereal box. It's just a giant Cheerios box that I cut and used. There's my 5 signatures right there. I goofed up on this one, so I might have to eventually go back and put it in there. I slipped up and put it in the wrong hole, but I can easily go back and change that, so that's not a problem. I used some lace, some burlap trim. Love this. Just a little bit of red, it's felty, and this is from Stamperia. On my charm end, I have a bunch of different ribbons and toggles. These are a bunch of different kind of similar colored beads, glass bead and some bells. And those are all with some Tim Holtz hardware. And now let's get started on the inside. So I use some eyelets just to hold off the enclosure so it doesn't rip because it's quite full. So with this is my first page. I'm just going to flip through and show you what a lot of this is. I used a lot of Stamperia in here, some Tim Holtz, a lot of vintage. I have a lot of vintage things that are from the 40s and 50s. So if that's something that interests you, you might want to check out my Etsy shop with the description down below, because I sell a lot of that stuff. And I will be selling some junk journals that I'm going to be making in the future, so make sure you check that out. So anyways, first of all, this little pocket here has a few different little things, and I've written in some of this, but not all of it. Basically what I'm doing on this one is I'm listing favorites and memories of me growing up. Oh brother, this is a two-hander. So yeah, that's ideally what I'm doing with this one. So that is that page. The next page, I really love this. This is a vintage from 1948 Christmas card. So I put that in there. I absolutely love it. And all of this is vintage. This one here, you recognize probably the paper doll from Tim Holtz. I have multiple different sheets in here. I'll tell you right now, this is 63 actual pages, but it works out to 126 sides, including the cover. So there's 126 actual things that I created in here. So there's a lot of pages in here, and they're all different sizes. I use some blue fern. There's actually quite a bit of blue fern in here. I love it. It's beautiful paper. This was used with some of Tim Holtz's, I believe it was the Oxide spray, and some stamps. Those are Tim Holtz stamps. Some blue fern and some vintage book. This is Stamperia. I'm not sure. I believe this sheet is from Reminisce, but I've had it for quite some time. And just my favorite songs, some of them which I'm sure you probably know. Blue Christmas, Do They Know It's Christmas, Sleigh Ride, Baby It's Cold Outside, White Christmas, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Feliz Navidad, and Melicalica or whatever. I know I probably spelled that wrong. So, and used an eyelet and just put these on with a loop pin. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. My favorite childhood memories. So there's some of my memories. I just used some Amy Tangerine stamps. And I wanted it, I should go back, I really wanted it to look shabby. So that wasn't a mistake, I did that on purpose. And this, I used a little bit of sheer shimmer gold, put that on there. This is from Treasured Memories, and the link is down below. This is just a picture of me, my very first Christmas. My mom dressed me up like my doll. Blue Fern again, this is all vintage. This is a new card meant to look vintage, so I rocked it in this and I love it. Love how that turned out. These again are some pullouts. So those are all pullouts in this pocket. And this is just a card. So that is a card with stickers and whatnot. This is a bag with a pullout, and this is Tim Holtz mica stains for the spray. So I love those. And Tim Holtz ribbons. This is Blue Fern. Love all the ribbons and everything. This one I really liked. This was my favorite holiday movies, and those are Christmas Story, Four Christmases, Surviving Christmas, Christmas Vacation, Bad Santa, Krampus, It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and The Family Stone, just to name a few. There's many, but anyways, that's some of them, and I love how this turned out. I tried to leave a lot of white space and empty pages so you could have those for journaling or writing even more lists. This is a belly band I used with burlap and just a little clip here, and you can pull all these out and you could write on them. And these are all, I believe, Cartabella from a few years ago, and you could write on the back. And they're all vintage looking because vintage is my favorite. Love this. This is just with the paper bag, and I folded it over and I closed up the sides. So there's two different pockets. So you can have different things in these two pockets. And that is just a small paper bag. Love the crinkle and the crunch. This is Stamperia. You probably recognize this because that was on the front as well. And these are, again, some tags, and you could write on those in a pocket. Some ribbon and lace. What I like about the holidays, the same thing. Tim Holtz, bunch of different things in here. This is Stamperia. Lots more white, and a lot of my pages that are just white were coffee dyed. And yeah, a lot of little different things. I used vellum. This is, I've had this for a long time. That is actually basic gray rub-ons. I've had those for a long time. I loved the basic gray rub-ons. These are just pull-out tags with some ribbons. This is Stamperia, but it was a card. So you can open that up and you can write in there with some Tim Holtz mica stain or spray. And so there's that one. This one, same thing, some pullouts. You can write on the backs. This one is really cute. Picture of Santa with a young lady and a Christmas tree and Santa sleeping. Yeah, so I did some stamping on the side, all coffee stained, and some basic gray rub-ons again. Love how that turned out. I believe this is Webster's Pages, which I don't believe they're around anymore. Coffee stained, stamping, some washi, stamping again, just with some red ink this time. Another Stamperia card. You can just write on that. The ribbon. This one I really like. I covered up a library card pocket with some book paper and then put some stickers on. I foam squared some Tim Holtz people. This is with some mica stain, and that's that one. Some stamping. Yeah, love how that turned out. This is an older card. Just put this as a Heidi swap sticker. And then this little pocket, you can pull this up. I got these off of Amazon, and it's just words to a Christmas song. This is, or actually it's the Night Before Christmas. So that one is in there. And that's in that little pocket, in that letter. And then this one I made out of dictionary paper which is part of my Etsy kit, I made a tag. This one is Making Memories rub-ons, which I've had also for a very long time, and I love those. And Vintage Santa. This Favorite Holiday Desserts, love them. Shortbread bars, pumpkin pie, butter tarts, gingerbread cookies, Yule log, fruit cake, not all fruit cake, but most, Christmas nuts and bolts, chocolates, trifle, and I should say those crack bars that people started making a few years ago, love those. But there's also a lot of things I like that you can only get at Christmas time, like the fudge mint covered Oreos, love those. So there's lots of different things that are Christmas themed that I liked, but those are just some of them. Again, coffee stained. This was just white paper that I used, the vintage Tim Holtz medium, the gel medium, and I put it over top of some collage paper. So I'm going to do that, and I may or may not color in a little bit of green or red on some of these things with some Wink of Stella. So I may or may not still do that. This one, love this. This is Cardabella. This is Stamperia. You can pull those out and put them back in this little pocket here in the side. You probably can't really read this, but this is a rub-on from Basic Gray, and it says naughty or nice because the kids look just absolutely miserable. And this is with some cheesecloth, and I kept some old phone books from 2009 because you can't get them anymore from my city, and I used little bits of phone book in the background. These are some similar to flare pins, those. Same thing, I have a little tag in there, little parcel letter, and those are from Amazon. Some stickers, I believe that's Echo Park, but I can't remember, it's from quite a while ago. This is old music note paper, which is part of my kit that I sell on Etsy. This is all mica spray, and ironically enough, when I did a lot of my spraying on mica, I put it onto my craft mat, and then this sheet I laid down on the excess which was left over, and that's the result I got, and it looks so cool. I absolutely loved it, so I'm going to continue to do that. This is my scripty stamp for the background. This one is really neat. This is part of a sheet of the Blue Fern Christmas. It's called Yuletide, and this is a little bit of book paper again, and a paint swatch, and that's also part of some of my kits. This is the patchwork, which I'm going to be having a video coming up soon, so make sure you check that out. The Stamperia patchwork, and I will have a video on some projects made with that. These are vintage, those are from Treasured Memories. This one, my rub-on kind of gave out because they're so old right in this area, so I had to just hand draw those in, so hopefully that looks okay. A little bit of watercolor, and still can write in there. This I just printed off the internet, the words to Jingle Bells, and I shrunk it down and I stained it. Love these, love all the old vintage feel. This is Tim Holtz stamp. This is very cool, and any of you who are probably around the same age as me, you can probably tell how old I am by the stuff I've been putting down on here. These are some of the Christmas presents I got that year or the year before, and I could have just pulled those off of the internet, but I actually have wish list or wish book from when I was younger. I have a few of them, so I took pictures out of the wish book so you can kind of see what the price is, and I kind of wanted to keep the prices in there because it's just so crazy how cheap things were, relatively speaking, compared to now. So those were some of the things I got. For some of you, favorite presents as a kid, and this wasn't just that year, but in television, money, TV, a VCR, roller skates, my baby Beth doll, records, Game of Life, Weebles, typewriter, record player. Least favorite, anybody who knows me, basically my family, laundry hamper, Barbies, Kiss dolls. They were so scary. I was scared. I got Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, and I was terrified of them. And clothes. Yeah, kind of scary when you're 6 years old. This can write on both of those. This one, This was a little something I thought I just had to put in here. I was, when I was little, my aunt used to take me to Sunday school at her church, and I came from a very small town at the time, and one of the little boys who I was actually very good friends with, we got into a fight on stage, and this is me trying to put my costume back on. So I had to document that. So that's what that's all about. Coffee stained. This was just a window envelope with the words to "O Come All Ye Faithful," which are coffee stained as well, and put into that pocket. You could really put anything in that pocket, but I thought it looked kind of cool. And you could write on here as well. Favorite adult memories. So this, I've got other memories and things I need to put in here. I just haven't done it yet. So another sheet. You can write different things on there. These ones here, another pocket that's with a washi sticker, and then you've got all your different things, and most of these are from Cartabella from a few years ago, and this one's stitched. This one is kind of neat because you probably won't be able to tell, but it's a fold out. This is an envelope. I haven't put anything on there yet. But this is, again, a phone book page. This is a card, but only the front part of the card. And then you have your tag that you can put something on there as well. Love this one. I just think it's so pretty. Here, again, stamped. This is the Tim Holtz poinsettia stamp and some mica. So Mica Spray with some ribbon. Yeah, love this. This is from Dress My Craft. Yeah, love the tartan. Gotta have tartan. Just looks so beautiful. And again, another pull-out phone book page with the Tim Holtz little girl. Trying to make that vintaged up. Some ribbon, some cheesecloth, and a Prima poinsettia. Yeah, I just love how these turned out. This one here, I actually wicked some picket fence white distress spray, but I just wicked it. So this one, I used a 49 Market skeleton clip and put those on there. You could put whatever you wanted, but that's what I did. This one I think is awesome because what do we normally do at Christmas? Most of us eat a lot. So I used a guest check, which is also part of my kit, some images, Stamperia postcard, and I put some of my favorite food in. Again, this is just some stuffing, a shrimp ring, my mother-in-law's Christmas Eve dinner, because we go there on Christmas Eve and it is fabulous, croquetas, which is something she makes, which is Spanish, and appetizers. More picket fence. This is the front of a vintage card. I just took it apart and turned it into a pocket, and so there's two little Cartabella and Stamperia that go in there. Stamperia, or it might even be Graphic 45. This is a stamp that I just put on some wood looking paper with some washi. This isn't Christmas at all, but I thought it kind of went. This is Cartabella, and this is a Christmas card. This is Cartabella. That's a Tim Holtz stamp. This is Seven Gypsies. I still have tons of Seven Gypsies tags. I absolutely love them. So I've kind of hoarded them over the years. Every time I found them, I bought them. A red feather, and look at the look that gives. I just think that looks so cool. You wouldn't normally think that as being maybe Christmassy, but I thought it looked kind of neat. Tim Holtz flare pin. This is just a 49 Market rub-on, and I will be having a video coming up really soon with 49 Market, the Peace and Joy line, so make sure you check that out. So you'll want to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get all the videos coming up, because you're not going to want to miss them. Some more cheesecloth. This is just a recipe card or an index card with some stamps and some clips with some little doodads, and I might add some more doodads. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to get the book too heavy. Some ribbon, and that's been stitched in. I love this. This is the P13, and I believe this came out Might have been 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year, but I could be wrong. So I put that all on this side, and I cut out a sheet here. This is Tim Holtz, The Big Merry Christmas, and Stampendous on the background. Fave lights. Again, this was from the wish book I had. So I love, love, love the look of vintage decor, those old plasticky things, old lights. So I put those in there, and these are Making Memories rub-ons. Tim Holtz. This is kind of a cool effect for anybody that wants to do something like this. This is me spraying some ribbon with my mica sprays. And when you lift it off, this is the effect I got. So I kept it because I thought it looked really cool. We have a fabulous bakery here called the Duchess Bake Shop, and last year I had somebody deliver a bunch of cookies from there to me, and this was basically, I guess, the cheat sheet of what kind of the cookies they were, and they were so fabulous. I highly recommend it if you live close by to me, checking out their holiday cookie box. It's amazing. This is Mica Spray again. This isn't, I don't think this was as Christmassy, but I can't remember. This is from the Heidi Swap line from a couple years ago. Old music notes. This is Heidi Swap. This is Stamperia. That's a Christmas card. And again, some pullouts. This is funny because I have the naughty and the nice list, and you will see the nice coming up soon. The naughty and nice rub-on, and this is all stained. Memories with my sister. So I have many. These are just some of them. So I put a little girl and her sister. It kind of reminded me of the Shining girls, kind of spooky a little bit. Yeah, so there's that, and I just kind of continued on with that in the flare pin. This is the nice one now, so I was probably going to list some people I know. These are my toys. Oh, there's one of my Kiss dolls. You can see it right there. But anyways, this was the same year, so I am going to just document that. This was the first year of me living in the city I live in, because originally I came from a very small southern town, and this was our first Christmas in that house. There's my baby Beth, and up until a few years ago I still had that teddy bear. So yeah, documenting my toys. And again, another loop pin with some charms and a bell. Yeah, love this. This is 49 Market with some washi, and this Tim Holtz paper doll. This is the other side of that effect with the ribbon. This actually is kind of funny. I came across this, or somebody sent this to me, I can't remember, but it was a old Christmas tree from, I believe it was my dad's family when he was younger. And I just thought it was so cool because I love that look. I love vintage. And I just went with another picture of a Christmas tree. So yeah, some ribbon. This is Tim Holtz Christmas wallpaper and his ribbon. Some ledger. This is kind of cool because Joyful Christmas, and these 2 years, those are years, those mean something to me. So I made little tags with some eyelets, and I might document something on the back of that about that year. And then same with this one. And this, I got this sticker from something I ordered, I can't remember, and I just put it on there because I thought it was kind of funny. So there's that one. Holiday TV shows, favorite holiday TV shows. So I love old 50s and 60s shows. Most of my friends who know me well know that. Bewitched Christmas, I love all of them that they created. SNL Christmas Special, Disney Christmas Special, holiday baking shows, I Love Lucy Christmas Special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So we're getting into the cartoony ones for the Rankin Bass from the 60s. Snoopy, Charlie Brown Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman, the Fireplace Channel, because I don't have a real fireplace, we have gas, and Little House on the Prairie Christmas. There was a couple of them that I know of, and I love those. And then that, again, some picket fence on that. Love that look. That's Blue Fern. This is Cartabella, and then here's the end. So that is my book. I would love to know what you think of it. 5 signatures is a lot, but I don't do a lot of Christmas stuff anymore. That's how it looks from the top. So you get all the goodies and trims. Yeah, so that's it. So that is my Christmas 2021 junk journal. And it's supposed to be Christmas of previous years, which is kind of what I like to do. So I might put the odd little button or something on the front. I haven't totally decided, because to me some of the corners just look unfinished, so I will probably do something different, and I will put what the finish look is probably on my Instagram, so you want to check that out. So anyways, again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, check out my links down below and my Etsy shop, and thanks for watching and have an awesome day.